recently he wrote a handwritten letter to the fans, to Major League Baseball, to the Yankees, apologizing. Yesterday he shows up at camp 2 days before he was scheduled to show up with Yankee brass. I feel for him on this. The Yankees going a little far on that one, but he's put himself in this position.
You know, if I may, as a baseball fan, you know, I personally want to see him have a good year. I've always said he needs to concentrate on baseball. Shut your mouth. Shut your mouth.
Oh, man. Ouch.
Shut your mouth.
Play ball.
Walk past the press. Don't disrespect the fans. Sign your autographs. Don't answer any questions. Just say no comment and concentrate on baseball. Concentrate on your fielding. Concentrate on your hitting. And just keep your mouth closed. That is his biggest problem. Yes, he is a child. Yes, I fault him for opening his mouth. Yes, Max 611, you have the perfect word, narcissist.
Right.
He's like, you know, in the hood, he would be called B-A-N. You don't know what that means. Coming from Katt Williams, he would be called a B-A-N. All right? Because he thinks he hasn't done anything wrong. He has an excuse for this. He has an excuse for that. Or if I was his agent, I would tell him, shut the
Oh, wow.
I would tell him, shut up.
Wow. He got you heated, huh?
Yeah,
I would tell him to shut. Yeah, because as a baseball fan, you want to see the guy. You want, yes. He did the Players Union. He did sue the Players Union. I get that. He did sue Major League Baseball. I get that. But as a baseball fan, you know, we all play baseball in the summer showers, in the muddy dirt field. We all play stickball. We want to, I think deep down inside somewhere, as much as even Rodney may hate him, we want to see the guy do well because he's a Yank.
Okay. Yeah.
All he needs to do, I can't say it any plainer, just shut up and concentrate on your game.
Right.
I'd like to have some duct tape and walk by his side and just wrap his mouth with some duct tape every time he passes the press. You don't need this. You don't need to give them any credence by acknowledging them. You don't need to do it.
Right.
Let your bat and your fielding do your talking. You're a
Yank. I could have said it better. Honestly,
You're a Yank.
I could have said it better.
Putting on that uniform says a lot.
Mm-hmm.
You don't have to have a press conference every other month. You don't have to say, okay, I get the apology. I appreciate the apology. Just go out and play as best as you can play. Prepare yourself to play the best, to be the best Alexander Emmanuel Rodriguez as you can be. Can you imagine? I think the Yankees start the season at home. Can you imagine if the Yankees' home series is, 7 games? You know, he has a productive 7 games in the first series, hits a couple of home runs, a couple of game-winning, game-tying hits, adds to a rally, makes a diving stop at third base, goes out the runner by a couple of steps. So can you imagine what the city's going to feel like? You can also imagine if he sucks in the field. I don't think he ever sucked in the field. I doubt that. You know, everybody strikes out. That's why you have batting average.
Of course.
You know, you can take a strikeout, but you got to put the effort, and the effort between your personality and the personality of the press, that means a lot to New York fans.
For sure.
I'm done.
That's it.
Yeah, I'm done right now.
Listen, I feel you, man. And I mean, you guys, you know, both you gentlemen have actually taken a lot of my points that
really?
I was going to. Oh yeah, for sure. No, really, because
you took his thunder.
But I still have a bullet or two. I still have a bullet.
Let it rip.
Okay, my thing, you know, with Alexander Emmanuel. You know, like I said, for those that are listening, I don't call him that moniker that he used to go by, because that, again, and I say this all the time, that's a mythical creature that does not exist anymore. Okay, so that's just my thing. That's just my thing. But on a serious note, my thing with him that just annoys the hell out of me with him is stay out of the media, stay out of the papers, stay off the news. Stop. And just like Mr. Bush and you said, Mac, play the game. You let your play do the talking. Bottom line. That's it. People really don't care about your apology. I mean, some do. I'm not going to lie. I'm not going to say everybody doesn't care, because that'd be a lie. Some do, and some are actually ready to move on from, you know, his scandal and whatnot, and they're hoping that he can rebound and whatnot, and they're counting on him for a great season. But
you know what's funny?
Just,
I thought you were finished. I'm sorry.
No, go ahead. No, you go ahead.
You were finished.
Well, you ruined my thought, but go ahead now.
Oh, I'm sorry. I was gonna. My bad. I was gonna say I thought I was reading an article with him. I did read the ESPN article. I don't know if you guys read that for ESPN magazine. He said he was walking in New York and people were actually acknowledging him, saying, you know, have a good season, blah blah blah. I want him to have a good season. I just want him to, just do your thing, man. Shut it up. But go ahead,
right. Well, like I said, man, that's just my thing. Is just be quiet, play ball, you know. And here's the funny thing. The funny thing is, everyone loves a comeback story.
Yep.
You understand? Everyone, including Big Brother R. We love a great comeback story. You know, this guy, you know, he's a piece of crap for doing what he did, blah, blah, blah. And if he came back and had a successful season, helping the Yankees, propelling them perhaps into the playoffs or whatnot, he'd probably be the king of New York again. I wouldn't even doubt it. He might even earn his moniker back from me. You understand? But yeah, I'm just being real. But everyone loves a great comeback story. So,
of course. You
know, but in order to do that, I think you need to just like avoid the eye of the storm, which would be the media. You understand? Have little contact as possible. If you can, you should be able to control that. You should be able to control your mouth. You should be able to control your actions. You understand? You can always, just like Max said, you can always use the two words, no comment, and just keep playing your game. It's a simple process. I just don't understand why every time I get a notification from one of these sports apps that I have and whatnot, I get it's about this guy and what he's saying or what he's doing. I'm like, come on.
It's amazing.
Come on.
I agree with you. I agree with you.
Fellas, we got our brother Kevin, who he's live, 8019. State your name where you're calling from.
This is the biggest A-Rod fan you'll ever meet.
Stop calling that.
That's his name. His name is A-Rod. We call you R. Jones, right? A-Rod.
Yeah, you can, for sure.
You know he's A-Rod.
Kevin said he was gonna go ham tonight. Why are you gonna go ham?
Yeah, I want to hear this.
You gotta go ham because the whole world is on this man's job. I don't see what you guys, you say, oh, he needs to shut up, he needs to do this, he needs to do that. The man was silent for a whole year. You didn't hear.
Because he was hiding.
He could be hiding, but you acting like every time, we hear about him because he's in the New York market. People take pictures of him. People follow him around. When he was in Texas, you wasn't seeing him. When he was in Seattle, you wasn't seeing him every day. It's just because we're in the big media market and you see him. And you can't really.
There also wasn't a steroid cloud around him in those stops either.
Okay, I mean, I am not appalled by the use of steroids because I believe, remember, Jose Canseco put us all on back in the 90s. He was like, 85% of Major League Baseball is using steroids. And what did we do? We laughed at him. Jose, you just talking that stuff. Ha, ha, ha. And then what happened? Oh, little by little, all the names start coming out. So I'm not going to vilify A-Rod for taking steroids. He's doing what everybody else is doing. Look, these guys play 162 games a year in about 6 months. That's like they playing 4 out of the 7 days of the week. They need a little something to keep them at top performance. Why they picked A-Rod? He's an easy mark.
You know why they picked A-Rod? No, he's not an easy mark. He makes himself a mark. You deny. I didn't do anything. I did it then. I'm not doing it now. I did it then. I'm not doing it now. I'm sorry. That was a mistake. You taking steroids is not a mistake. That's you saying I want to compete with everybody else who is doing steroids. So
Mark,
turn.
It has never been proven. He never failed a drug test.
I know.
All he has is people that he was involved with saying that the people that he was involved with who trafficked the PEDs and steroids saying that, I gave this to A-Rod. I also will go on to say, Kevin also brought up an interesting point.
Mm-hmm.
He didn't say it directly, but A-Rod was on the same team with Derek Jeter.
And?
The press wanted something to write about.
True, but A-Rod, when he threw, I said in a post today, either today or yesterday, one of the worst things A-Rod did was the comments he made about Derek Jeter, and also, let me finish. Also, when he was in negotiations with the Mets, and how the press went in on him about his demands in his contract talks with the Mets. That's when the rails started falling off on his image.